Hello, fight fans. This is Kenny B and my co-host, the Birdman, Robert Bird, and we are the official call
Live and in person.
and in color.
There we go. There we go.
How you doing, Birdman?
I'm doing good. I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Good.
Another year older and hopefully a little smarter. But
Yes,
one
sir.
thing is for certain, I'm definitely blessed.
Yes, sir. Ain't we all? Ain't we
Yeah.
all?
Yeah.
Yep, yep,
Yeah.
yep. Well, we excuse me. I had a pretty good last weekend. We had a big fight. Heavyweights are back, and the
Yeah.
heavyweight that is back that we know very well is Tyson Fury,
The
and
Gypsy King.
the Gypsy King. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah. Well, I knew that he wouldn't stay retired for long.
Yep,
He's done this a couple of times
yep,
because it's, and you know, and I know, Kenny, that sometimes uh, you just want that signature fight, and for
yes,
him, the signature fight would be to fight Anthony Joshua because it would be a mega fight, a huge fight in the UK.
yes,
Both of them being, from the UK, started their careers and most of their stuff in the UK. Joshua representing them in the Olympics. It'll be a huge fight. That's one of those fights they're going to stick over there in Wimbledon, that that tennis stadium over there. They can seat like 100,000 there, I think. You've been there,
that's
right?
yeah. That's Wembley Stadium. Wembley
Yeah,
Stadium.
yeah,
They can get 100,000 in Wembley Stadium. But before we touch base on that, I want to talk about his fight that took place last Saturday against this kid named Ar- 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 Arlansbeck
yeah,
McDua.
yeah. Makhmudov.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Makhmudov. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
that was a good fight. I mean, the thing that Tyson Fury, to me, Birdman, that he was able to display was his full toolbox because he was hitting this kid with jabs, uppercuts, uh, just virtually doing whatever he want. Now, this kid touched Tyson Fury a few
hmm
times,
hmm
which Tyson Fury was able to take it well. But
yeah,
but as far as Tyson Fury's ability to move, stick, get in, get out, he showed it all.
yeah.
And before I let you comment, Birdman,
Mhm.
I want to say to all our fight fans that if you want to join in on the call, you can see the description down below. Call in, hit that like button. Uh,
Yeah.
we're here to discuss it. Go ahead, Birdman.
Well, I kind of agree with you, Kenny. I thought the Gypsy King picked the right opponent to come back with. I thought that it was a fairly one-sided fight. Um, um, Pretty one-sided. There was some good boxing. I agree with you by Fury, and he did use a lot of technique because Magomedov was a stronger guy. He was
Yes,
a more powerful puncher. However, uh, Tyson Fury uh, was just, uh, he's always been so agile for a big man. It's
yes,
amazing how agile he is. And he used that agility, I think, to really offset the power of Magomedov.
yeah,
Like I said, Magomedov was a stronger man. He just wasn't very effective. And that was because of the movement that Fury was utilizing.
yeah,
And this was a good tune-up fight. Uh, and we both know what's on the horizon, you know, for him. He wants a fight with Joshua, and Joshua was at the fight. and and that's one of the other things we're going to discuss today because Joshua was there at the fight and watched the fight, and at the end of the fight, they both the Sheik and Fury tried to get him to get in the ring
Yeah,
with it, and I thought that Joshua handled thing pretty classy.
yeah,
Basically, he told him, he said, "Look, you know what? Yeah, that's fine, but tonight's your night. This is your time. Enjoy. And we'll get to that other stuff later on,
right.
which didn't go well.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that didn't go well because they kept prompting him and prodding him and prodding him, and but he never bit. You
right.
know, he
Yeah.
never bit on it. Now, you and I both know that somewhere down the road, this fight's going to happen. It's going
And,
to happen. You
and,
know,
and, and, and I would not be surprised if this was the next fight because, as we know and we've seen it, like you said, the Tyson camp picked the right opponent for
hmm
Tyson to display his skills. And
yeah,
displaying his skills, he did. And as far as his opponent coming out, power, Tyson was able to negate all that. And like I
yeah,
said, yeah, he got hit with a shot here and there, and we've known and we've seen Tyson Fury go down and get
mhm,
back up and
yeah,
continue. Uh,
yeah,
not that, to my knowledge, has he ever been knocked out cold where he couldn't reach the count. He's
mhm,
always been able to get up, shake it off, and
yeah,
continue fighting.
yeah. And he fought some big guys. But again, I think his real talent is his agility. I mean, for a man
Yes,
that's 6'7", 6'8", uh, he's a big guy.
yeah,
And let me tell you, he's very agile. He has good boxing skills, uh, and like you said, he got pretty good chin.
yeah.
Because his chin has been tested.
Yes,
His chin has
it
been
has been tested.
it's been tested
And
a few times. Yeah.
and then when you look at the matchup between him and Joshua, and we've seen Joshua's chin get tested more than once. Matter of fact, we know that he lost his title
hmm
because of his chin
Yeah.
being tested, and he just was not able to shake off. I believe it was the second knockdown when he
hmm
lost his title.
Yeah.
But he, prior to that, had knocked his opponent down,
Yeah.
and his opponent was able to survive it, get up, and do damage to Joshua. So
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah.
yeah,
The not.
this will be a very interesting matchup. Um, uh, when it comes to Joshua, I don't see him with a strong knockout punch or heavy-handed knockout punch. Uh, we know his last opponent was Jake Paul,
Yeah. Yeah.
and we kind of knew the situation in that fight as to Jake Paul was fighting a bigger, stronger, uh,
Yeah.
healthier opponent than himself, but
hmm
he tried it. Is
Yeah. Yeah.
what we could say in that, and he was unsuccessful. But but as we know, he just bit off a little more than he could chew.
Yes, absolutely did. Well, the thing about it is that, and I think you have to respect it. Joshua basically said, this fight is going to happen. He said, because, Tyson, you've been dodging me for 10 years. See, I've been chasing you for 10 years.
Yeah,
And so, yeah, we're going to meet up in the ring.
yeah,
Uh, it's just a question of when I decide that's going to happen because I'm the boss here. You've
yeah,
got to meet my criteria. And then he was very clear in a post interview that he said, "Look, uh, I'm going through some things right now mentally, and we know that he was in Africa. There was a car wreck, and two of his people were killed in the same car that he was in,
Yeah.
and he made it out. And so mentally, you know, I would think that that would have an effect on you, being
Yes.
in that same car, and you're the one that comes out, and two of your friends are deceased. So mentally, and that's what he basically said. I'm trying to get through this, but the fight will happen. I want it to happen, but it'll happen when I say so.
Yeah.
And if you were watching the fight, if you look real close, after they kept bugging him, if you watched real close, you saw that there was an emphatic gesture that that uh, Joshua made toward Tyson. But you had to really look real close. And if you looked real close, you couldn't mistake it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I missed
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I
it was
missed
like that little one finger salute. if, if you were watching closely, you would have saw it. You know,
Right.
basically, it was what he was saying. I've had my say today. Now shut up and
Right.
take this salute with you. If you go back and you watch the end of the fight, you'll be able
Right.
to see it.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Well,
callers.
but and I do think that they both have a certain amount of mutual respect for each other as well.
Yes, yes, yeah,
Though they haven't fought, and we know back in the day when Tyson Fury first won the title against Klitschko, and and uh, and then Anthony Joshua was coming along, and then when Anthony Joshua won the title and then lost the title, all those little particulars is what caused them not to hook up and fight
yeah.
because
Hmm.
the unexpected was happening.
Right.
They wasn't expecting a loss to come when the loss did. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Hopefully, the fight will happen.
Hmm.
And right now, as far as the prediction from Kenny B, I get the old scale out again, and I start I start putting the weight on that scale, and yeah, it's still teeter-tottering to me. It hasn't locked down in one spot as the other as far as fighters. So yeah, we'll have another show where I'll be able to give a more solid prediction as we get closer to the fight. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. And the other thing is it's projected. I'm trying to think the way I saw it, but it's being projected that uh, they would probably fight sometime in July in Riyadh.
Oh,
Uh, I don't know that's pretty much on target now because it would seem to me that to do that fight that early would not benefit them. So it
yeah,
wouldn't benefit Joshua.
right.
I think it would benefit more Tyson because he's
Yeah,
fighting, you know.
yes,
And Joshua may want to take a tune-up fight before they fight, but I think that the fight will happen. If it does happen, I think it'll happen probably in the fall of the year, because that would give both of them time to kind of get a tune-up fight out of the way and
yeah,
really get themselves, prepared for what is going to be one uh, heck of a
yeah,
fight that won't have to, much like the kind of Ben Eubank fight. It won't have to. They don't have to do anything to sell it. The fight will sell itself, you know. And I think it's a fight like we've been talking about on our show uh, with this renaissance in boxing, the best fighting the best. This is a fight that people want to see,
Yeah,
and I think that the promoters and the fighters themselves are going to eventually give the people what they want to see.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're seeing it week by week. Whenever we speak of previous fight cards that have taken place, we're actually seeing that more.
Yes. Yes.
The best fighting the best.
Yeah. And that's got to be good for the sport. That has
Yeah,
got to be good for the sport, and that's uh, and I want to give props to him because I think it's appropriate.
yeah,
Uh, a lot of that is attributable to the Sheik and all the stuff that he's put in, and the marriage between the Sheik and Dana White, uh, because they both want the same things. They're willing to put their money where their mouth is, and to make those fights, and that's good for the game. And
yeah,
whatever's good for the game is good with me.
yeah.
And we
Exactly.
all, and also, so want to tell you fighter fans out there, we're here. If you want to call in and rap with us, we'd appreciate that. So you can call in. The link is in below, and we'd love to hear from you. Now there was another fight on that card that was, in my opinion, pretty competitive, and that was Mr. Benn versus Prograis. This was Connor
Repeated.
Benn's. Yeah, this
Yeah.
was Connor Benn's first fight under the Zuffa label.
Yes.
Dana White signed him $15 million contract under Zuffa, and this was his first fight under Zuffa. And it was a competitive fight. It was a
Very
competitive fight.
competitive. Very competitive. I enjoyed it. And the reason why I mentioned earlier about the best fighting the best, I was including that fight because,
Mhm.
um, yeah, they both came out. They didn't have to look for each other.
That's a fact.
Yeah, they came out in the middle of the ring and just started putting it together with power punches. But the
Mhm.
thing that impressed me from both of them, Birdman, was the body punches.
Mhm.
I
Yes.
mean, they were throwing multiple, not just one body punch at a time. They would throw multiple body punches
Yeah.
before they would back out.
Yeah. 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 Well, I thought the fight was a bit messy at times, with some pushing, some
Oh
holding,
yeah,
hitting. But when they weren't doing that, they were throwing some good punches.
yes,
There were some good shots both by Ben, some good shots by Prograis. I think that Ben, of course, landed the harder, cleaner shots, and more of them.
and more of them.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah,
I thought both of them showed a good chin because both of them didn't clip, you know.
yeah,
But this was a competitive fight, a very, very competitive fight. Over the first half, I thought pretty much was kind of even back and forth.
yeah.
But I think that Ben, and I agree with you, over the second half of the fight, uh, where Ben started to focus on the body, and that sort of changed
Yeah,
it changed the condition of the fight. Now Ben, I know, was trying to get he wanted to make a statement because this is his first fight with Zuffa, and on and on and on, and but he didn't get the stoppage, you know. Uh, and as a matter of fact, I was reading online today. Prograis, after the fight, said that he's retiring now. That was going to be his final fight,
oh
and
really?
yeah, and if so, and like he said, it was the perfect way He thought that that fight and how he competed in that fight was the perfect way to end his career. Uh, and and if in fact that's true, then we certainly wish him the very best of luck and health in his retirement. Because if you were going to go out, that's a good way to go out.
Yeah. Yeah, rightfully so. That fight, at least one of the scorecards, I'm not sure if all three judges had the same score on this one, but the score that I got was 98-92,
Yeah,
which is
all three judges. Yeah.
okay, which
Mm-hmm.
is saying uh, Ben, that was a 10-round fight that Ben won 8
Mm-hmm.
of the 10 rounds
Yeah.
for it to be a 98-92.
Yeah.
So now, with all this being said, for Conor Benn, the question mark, which I think would be a very good fight, would be Ben versus Ryan Garcia. What you think, Birdman?
Well, we had a comment. So somebody, one of our fans out there saying there's a rumor about that. Well, that rumor is out there.
It's
Uh,
out there.
it's definitely out there. And
Yeah,
uh, truthfully, I would have thought because he had been saying it prior to the other fights that he wanted to fight. Both of them basically have said the same thing. They both want to fight Shakur, but
yeah,
uh, the calling card right now, Ryan Garcia and Conor Benn, and I I gotta tell you, I think that it would be a very very competitive fight. Uh, let me back up. When we talk about Ryan Garcia, we don't talk about his talent. We know that he has talent. We know that he's an extremely talented fighter. The question with Ryan Garcia is which one's going to show up?
right.
Which Ryan Garcia is going to show up? But if it's the same one that fought in his last fight, I think it's going to be one hell of a fight.
Yes,
When if Ben and he fought, if that Ryan Garcia shows up, it's going to be a hell of a fight
yeah,
because that Ryan Garcia was superb.
yes, he was.
uh, and and he has the strength. I think he has the power. I think he has the boxing IQ to give Mr. Ben, who has the same qualities. I think they have the same kinds of qualities to make this a fight that you want to see.
What would you say, Bird, or who would you guess, or who do you think would have the harder chin between Garcia and Ben?
Ooh, that's a good one. But just based upon their histories and what I know about the fights, I would say that Ben's chin has been tested more so than Ryan Garcia's chin.
Yeah,
Uh, but it only takes one.
it
We know
only takes
it only
one.
takes one.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And fans, you can call into the show right now and join in our conversation. You can call in. The information is down in the description. But this is a fight that I would like to see too.
Yeah,
Uh, again, uh, I think that they what's intriguing to me about this fight is that both of these guys have great technique. They
yes,
can box. They can box and they can box well. And they can throw, they can fight in close, they can fight from distance. They, as you all say, always say, they both have everything in their toolbox.
yeah,
It's a very close uh, close fight, and I
yeah.
think if they fought, it would be a very close fight.
Well, the talk is that they may possibly step in the ring in August. Uh, if
Wow.
if 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 that happens, we will not have to wait long. And
I'm
and
ready.
yes, and if I was throwing out a prediction, I'll say this: my early prediction,
I
I
like
would
that.
be looking in the direction of Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I will never make a
That's
I
right.
won't
You
say
can't.
anything, but I would say that I'm in your corner. Yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
yep. But
yeah,
yep,
yeah.
that would be a real good one coming.
Yeah, we have a comment out there saying that Ben actually could do nothing with a wounded animal after the other night, and they're picking Ryan Garcia to win it. And so I think what our caller is saying is that uh, you can't compare Regis Prograis to Ryan Garcia. He's a very different animal
Yeah,
uh, that Connor Ben would be facing. And that's, there's some elements of truth to that.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So anyway, as we move on, we got a Netflix boxing card, MVP Promotions,
All women.
all women, all women fight card coming up on this Friday at the Infancy Theater at Madison Square Garden. They're doing an all women's fight card again.
And you know what? Again, we always want to give proper recognition and props to those who we feel are doing things to make this game that you love and I love uh, be the game that it should be and be operated the way that it should be operated and be giving the credit to those who actually do the fighting,
Yeah,
you know. And Jake Paul is in his MVP promotion is doing exactly that. And it's been very well received. They've done at least 3 of these shows that I can recall. There was another one in Madison Square Garden in New York. It was all women. Card was extremely popular. There was one that they did in the U2 over in Europe, and it was extremely popular. And I
yeah.
don't doubt at all that this card is going to deliver too, because you got some talented ladies on this card. You got some talented ladies on this card.
And we're
Uh,
seeing more of it too, Birdman.
yes, yes, yes.
Uh, would you happen to know the this past Saturday at the Cosmopolitan, um, the promotional company that promoted that show?
It's a new promotional
Yeah,
company. Um, I'm not that familiar with them, but I thought they put on a good card.
they put on a good card. The reason why I mentioned it is that the young girls that
Hmm.
fought,
Yes.
that went the distance. Those girls were skilled. There was no powder cake type punches thrown. They knew just what they were doing in the ring,
Yes. Yeah.
which
Yeah.
which I commend the trainers because, uh, as we've always mentioned, for referees, safety is always first, and you don't want the fighter in the red corner to be so far superior than the fighter in the blue corner that they could possibly injure and hurt them and damage them in a way that they're done with the sport.
Well, that goes directly to what we've been saying, that, and that's the things that's contributing to this renaissance in boxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best is fighting the best, but the reason they're doing that, there's somebody out there that goes by the name of matchmaker who is putting this thing together. If
That's right.
you have a
That's right.
matchmaker who is committed to the sport and willing to make the matches, okay?
Yeah.
Willing to make those matches, then what you get is a quality product. And that's
Yes.
what you're starting to see. And this card in New York is going to have that.
Yeah.
Uh Baumgardner, uh she's a hell of a champion.
She's
She's
a
a hell of
hell
a
of a
champion.
champion. Rightfully so.
Yeah,
Alicia.
yeah.
Alicia.
She's an extraordinarily talented young lady, beautiful young lady.
Yeah.
Um, she's got 3 of the belts and the Ring Magazine belt. Uh, she and the person that she's fighting, I believe, they have a common opponent. Um, she's fighting a South Korean
Yes.
by the name of Shin. Uh, and some say that you know this is just a tune-up for the fight that fans really want to see. And the fight that people really want to see is Baumgardner versus Dubois.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Dubois beat Shin by majority decision in their fight, and I believe that Baumgardner beat Dubois by majority decision. So one won by majority decision, one lost by majority decision. That's their common opponent.
Yeah.
And uh, this South Korean lady, she she may be more than just a tune-up.
Well, I agree. I think she's more than just a tune-up. She's 19-3. So she's been in the ring a few times, that's for sure. And whenever I hear South Korea, it always draw me back, and I mean draw me way back when Boom Boom Mancini fought Dooku Kim at
Yeah,
Caesar's Palace, and um, that Dooku Kim left it all in the ring. And as fight fans don't know, he left it so much all in the ring that he
yeah,
suffered from apparent cerebral hematoma
yeah.
and passed a few days. Well, he actually went into a coma actually in the ring after the fight was stopped. And
Mm-hmm.
then he was rushed to the hospital. Um, uh, was in that coma for 2 3 days and never woke up.
Yeah,
Passed away, and it was a sad moment for boxing. But those things happen, and
yeah, yeah.
as me and the Birdman have said many times, it's always good to stop them a little sooner. It might upset you. You might
Mhm.
want to see more, but we're always thinking safety. That's the bottom line.
Absolutely. And this, I think this fight is going to be very competitive.
I think so.
Shin uh, she hasn't embarrassed herself in any fight. She's got not a lot of power, but she's got a little pop to her. And like I said, the common opponent, uh, they won by majority decision, lost by majority decision. So none fight has been just one sided.
Yeah,
You a
right.
majority decision, it ain't just one sided. So uh, it may be a good challenge because uh, you know that's what boxing needs. And one of the things that I understand about this fight is that it's going to be fought, Kenny,
It's going to be
10
what?
it's going to be fought 10 3-minute rounds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're going to fight 10 3-minute rounds, which most people, if you don't know out there, fans, that most women's title bouts are 10 2-minute rounds. And they have lobbied Serrano, I know, has been a great ambassador, and she's always lobbied for
Mhm.
women fighting the same amount of rounds and minutes as men. And one of the things that MVP and Jake Paul has allowed them to do is to do exactly that, to fight 10 3-minute rounds. And that's interesting because, those who have done it know that they can do it,
Yeah.
because a big difference between 2 minutes and 3 minutes,
Yeah.
over a 10-minute, over a 10-round distance.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to see that. That's what this is going to be. So it's a fight that I think it has a bit of intrigue about it, and time will tell.
Time will tell. Um, Baumgardner it fights in the super featherweight class. Um, so yeah, we're looking forward to see her. And like you said, if she gets in the ring with the boys, uh,
Hmm.
that could be one that you'll want to see
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Well, there's another one out there that I know I want to see. Gonna have to wait a while. Gonna have to wait a while.
Have to wait a
But
while.
there's another fight that is on that card, and yeah, we have a comment on screen. Jake Paul is quietly turning into the kingpin of women's boxing promotion, and we agree with you, caller.
We
Uh,
agree.
we absolutely agree with you. We think that what he's doing for and with women boxing is definitely laudable.
Yes.
He's doing it. He's giving these women an opportunity to showcase their skills, but he is also, as I understand it, compen- com- compensated. Then that's the word I'm trying to look for.
Yes.
They're compensating these women uh, properly for their efforts. And so anything that makes the game better, anything that promoters are doing to enhance the abilities and the compensation for their fighters, I'm all for that. And
Yes.
we have another comment that says, and that's one of the things, the next thing we were going to get to. It's kind of said that Clarissa versus Green needs to happen for the sport. And let me
Yep.
tell you, whoever you are, caller, we agree with you. Because I can tell you
But the
that
best with the best.
that's a fight that I want to see.
Yes.
Khadijah Green and Clarissa.
Clarissa.
And
Yeah.
I can tell you that first thing that this young lady's going to have to get past is Daniels. She got to get
Yes.
past Daniels first, and Daniels,
Yes.
Daniel could be a test. You
She
know, she
she
gave,
can be a test because well she has a total 17 fights, 11 wins, 4 losses, 2 draws, but she has been the IBF. And now you correct me, Bird, because when I read this, I'm trying to figure out. I mean, she apparently won the IBF as a heavyweight
yep,
title,
yep,
and for the IBF, the light heavyweight title.
yep, yep, yep,
So there's a
yeah,
big disparity between heavyweight and then light heavyweight
yeah,
because Green is a super middleweight.
yeah. Well, here's the deal. There's such thing as catch weights, and they didn't designate it, but I would think that this is probably going to be fought at a catch weight,
Yeah,
because when they fought, Clarissa and Daniels, when they fought for the heavyweight championship.
yeah,
Okay, uh, and uh, uh, and then there's talk that Clarissa might go all the way back down to 168, super middle.
yeah,
Uh, and so, I think that at any weight, at any weight, this is a fight that people want to see happen, i.e., Shields versus Green.
yeah.
And I got to tell you, I don't make predictions, but I can. I'm gonna tell you something. I have watched this in the film clips of this Khadijah Green, and that lady can punch. That
Yes.
lady has power,
Yes.
and when you have power, the other person that you're fighting has to have the ability to be able to box in a manner that can keep them off of you. Because
Yeah.
if they don't, that power will overcome them. And that's the intrigue that I see in a fight between Shields and Shadeja. But we won't get ahead of ourselves. She's got to fight,
She's got to
Daniels
fight
first.
Daniels. Yep. She's got
You
to
got to
fight
fight Daniels,
Daniels.
and
Uh,
hopefully look good doing it.
hopefully look good. Daniels is from New Zealand, and we've never heard of a lot of fighters come out of New Zealand,
Hmm.
so it's obvious that they'll have a lot to prove when they do come to the states. Um, but like you said, that fight first, we can't look at too far ahead. We
Right.
got to look at the present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And callers, you can call in right now and join our conversation. It's pretty juicy. You
Yes,
can
it
call
is.
in. The description is down below. Yeah, you can call in and tell us who do you think would
Yeah.
win if Shadisha Green and Clarissa fought. Uh, who do you think will fight? Who will win this fight between uh, 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 Daniels
Daniels
and
and
uh,
Green.
and Green? Yeah, because
Um,
both of these fights are going to be, I think, competitive.
yeah, yeah. I'm going with that one too. They both have been in the ring quite a bit. Uh, 17 total for Daniels and for Green, 17 total, 16 give or take. And yeah, I look at it to be highly competitive. Usually, when fighters come from another country, uh, depending upon what the fight pool is like there, like when fighters used to come from Europe to the States here and fight, they really had to bring something because we have a gigantic pool of fighters.
Yeah.
Well, they got a gigantic pool of there as well, and I'm talking about London especially.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But New Zealand, I don't know what that pool is like. But and I don't know if Daniels, if even half of her fights were in New Zealand or in the
Hmm.
States or in London or
Hmm.
elsewhere.
Yeah.
So just like if the way you train is what you expect when when you're in a real fight,
Yeah.
and if you're in more real fights that are competitive, no matter where it is, it's gonna prepare you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And that
yeah,
mostly what happens if once fighters get to a certain level and they want to go higher, normally what they will do is they will travel. They will travel to the United States just to get that sparring, that quality of sparring in to
yeah,
prepare them for that next level. So I'm certain at some point in time she's probably done that. You know.
yeah. Oh yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. That would pretty much be my guess because
yeah.
she's
And I
she's
know
got
that
the
I know that. Oh, I was going to just say that I know that there was a common opponent uh, between Daniels and Clarissa. They both sought this lady Cruz Discern. Uh, Discern. Matter of fact, that's the only fight that I think that Sadiza lost was to Cruz
mhm,
Discern, and of of course um, Discern who beat Green but lost to Clarissa. So
yeah,
that sort of figures in that little intrigue between
yeah,
the two, if it ever gets to that point. But like you said, we don't want to get too far ahead. First thing she's got to do is take care of business with Daniels, and if she can do that, then the fight that people want to see, and
Yeah.
the people that people would pay for would be Shadiza Green and Clarissa Shields.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Well, as we continue to talk, and we are starting to run a tad bit out of time, so callers, if you got a call, if you'd like them to call in and share with us your thoughts, now is the time to do it. The only thing left, Birdman, other than if a caller calls in, is the big fight that's coming up come Cinco de Mayo week, which is David Benavidez.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Well, anytime David Benavidez fights, it's an event
yes,
because he is a bad man.
yes, he is.
David Benavidez is a bad man. I heard a rumor, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I heard a rumor that they offered Canelo something like 82 million to fight Benavidez, and he said no.
Oh boy.
I don't know if that's true or not. I'm
Oh
saying
boy.
that's a rumor that was out there.
Right.
We know how those things are.
Oh
Sometimes they're
yes.
true, sometimes they're not. But what I do know is that over the course of the last 2 to 3 years, uh, David Benavidez has fought in the 168-pound class, as has Canelo in the 168-pound class, but they never met.
But they never met.
I know that much. So, and I don't know why. I don't know
Yeah.
why they didn't.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah.
but uh, I do know that Jake Paul said that they offered him to fight David Benavidez, and he said, "You guys got to be crazy. That's one person I never would fight." He said, ain't no way in hell I would fight David Benavidez." So that's a clue. That's
Yeah.
just a clue.
Right.
Anybody that would fight Joshua but wouldn't fight David Benavidez,
Right. Exactly.
I don't know.
When you know what you're giving up fighting Joshua, size, height, reach, weight,
Yeah,
you're giving up everything.
yeah. But you
Yeah.
but you did that.
Right.
But you did that.
Yeah.
But you don't want to do that against this guy over here.
Exactly.
So I'm just saying. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying.
Just saying. Well, I just wanted to touch base with that because I know that in weeks to come, leading up to the fight, we'll talk a little more about that May 2nd Cinco de Mayo weekend, and at the same time share some information with his opponent. We'll have that on hand as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So, Birdman, I look like the hourglass is running to an end. The sand is starting to empty its way out of the bottle.
Yes, it has. But
Yes,
that,
so
yeah.
fans, like always, we thank you for airing in, and we'd like you to hit that like button
Absolutely.
as much as often as you choose to be a part of the show. We thank you for tuning in, and I will always conclude the way I did it for 30 plus years in the ring. What I say, you must obey. Birdman?
Well, if you put it that way, Kenny, then let's do this.